Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo, and welcome to my humble abode. This is my house. I've been living in it for the past couple minutes, actually. Just discovered it, and I've decided that I'm going to be the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. I've got the chainsaw. I don't have the clothes yet, but we're going to make that happen. I'm thinking like pigskin face, something along those lines. Actually what we're doing is we're inside Arma 3 and we're playing the Epoch mod. I've been like debating pretty hardcore over the last 2 weeks now, essentially non-stop debating with my own brain, which is, it's maddening. It's quite maddening when I debate with myself. Deciding, like, okay, I want to like bring a series back, a long-running series of sorts. Why not do a couple test videos, see how things goes, and see what people like, because like I can do that. Don't have to just like dedicate like a series, be like boom, series. Like obviously I want to play the things that I enjoy playing, because that's where the commentary is going to be the best, and I'll be able to make silly jokes and have a good time and you know, really dive into it. But at the same time, you know, do something that everybody's going to enjoy watching. Maybe getting in on even, perhaps. And I thought Epoch was actually a good start. I really would like to do Rust, but I cannot record Rust to save my life. The game has so many issues with capture devices right now. DX Story, Fraps doesn't even record for me. It just takes like 1 second clips and turns them into black screens. It's pretty cool. So we're gonna mess about in Epoch. I've actually wanted to personally check this out for a while, so I guess you can consider this my initial impressions of the mod, even though it's not entirely finished. They're still doing a lot of stuff with it. But the thing is, I spawned and I found a chainsaw, so it's already on my side. It's you know, it's in my good graces right now. It's in my good graces. You are in my good graces, but you're not getting your car back. Oh man, I watched too much Fast and Furious. So, what is my plan right now? Let's see. There are other people on the server. I actually searched a while on the Epoch forums to try and find what seemed like a decent server, and this server seems to be alright. A lot of people talking good about it, so I'll go with there. And I've got a chainsaw. I mean, really can't go wrong there. It is not a ranged weapon, though. So, however, it's not going to help me much. I have a marker set for this free guns area, which is also near a safe zone, but I feel like it is just death incarnate. There's probably just dudes with sniper rifles camped out up there. There was already a guy in the safe zone that I spawned in who had like a DMR. Like all sketched out on edge here. So I'm kind of concerned about that. But we're going to make our way over there. There is actually this village on the way there. I'd like to kind of scour this. Perhaps find a proper weapon. I do have some like scopes and stuff. I got a backpack. The satchel they give you actually holds a lot of crap. It's not really like extra realistic. Like I've got like 16 cans of soda shoved in there right now and some beans and things. So they're not going for hardcore realism, which is, well, you know, I'm fine with that. Really, my reason for playing Epoch is like I'm really burnt out on Wasteland. It's funny because somebody saw me playing this and they were like, hey, you should check out Wasteland, and I played well over 500 hours of Wasteland in Arma 2. Like, I kid you not, that's how many hours I put in. My brother and I, just two-person, back when he played a lot of PC games. Just be very cautious here. I'm gonna apologize, I know people are gonna complain about there's nothing I can do about it, my keyboard clicks are loud, I try and edit as many of them out as possible, but when you have a really lengthy video, like I'm sure this will be, editing them all out is next to impossible, so it's not going to happen. Is that a chem light or a map or a piece of paper? One thing I'm not a huge fan of is you like open the inventory to kind of like interact with things. I don't know why I don't like it. I think it's just the key binding. It's kind of just my personal complaint. Anyway, so I figured Epoch, because I definitely like the more military-based survival stuff. It's why games like The Division and Wildlands look so appealing, you know, this sort of like cooperative and, you know, PvP component based military like open world experience is like, yeah, like that's kind of what Wasteland is. I just wish it was more well structured and less chaotic, especially when playing alone, which generally is how I end up playing. So let's go scavenge this town. It's kind of my first goal is just to get a primary weapon of sorts here, and then we'll sort of move on from there. But really, if we can get fitted without dying with a primary, that would be awesome. It's actually nice to play on like the Altus terrain because there is actually a lot of like buildings. There's a lot of like towns, so you can end up on the wrong part of the map in Altus, and you can find yourself walking for very long periods of time. But if you're careful about things, you'll be all right. It's actually not that far away, that marker. Like I said, I want to check some of these. If I go in with a chainsaw, I feel like that's more threatening than having a rifle. Because people just look at you and like, oh, this guy's kind of whack. Like, what's he doing with a chainsaw? This is actually really cool. One of my favorite parts of Epoch, and they demonstrated this way back when they were first showing this game off, is the ability to actually like search stuff. Like, I think that's so cool. How do I eat this stuff though? That's what I want to know. 40mm grenade launchers. I don't think I need those. There's clothes over here, and it doesn't seem like I'm accessing them. Okay, that's just a backpack. So clothes kind of appear as these like envelopes. They look like when you order a t-shirt through Amazon. Actually kind of dig that. It's really funny. Alright, how do I eat this thing? That drops it, so that's not what we want to do. Eat, there we go, just double click it. Hook me up, yo. So our hunger's not bad. It seems like it's pretty slow drain. However, I've only been playing for like 30 minutes, so we'll kind of see how that goes over time. There are like crazy creatures and monsters in here. That's kind of the point of Epoch, so it's not like it's, you know, humans all day. But I think it's a nice combination of the two, and I do like the looting system. As is with any of these type experiences though, Rust and Daisy, you definitely gotta be careful where you travel when you're on foot, alone especially, because you could waste a lot of time. And I guess that's the biggest downfall of any experience like this is, you know, you spend 2-3 hours wandering about. Next thing you realize you weren't paying attention to your map. You're like in an open area. You run out of stamina. You're low on food, and then you just die like in the middle of nowhere, and you've wasted a ton of your time. And that sucks. Wasting time's not fun. It's one thing that I think these open world type games aren't really say open world survival type experience like this. Non-linear ones, especially sandbox games, they're not often very nice when it comes to your personal time. How much time you waste, like sometimes just wandering. I get that it has to be a part of the experience to some degree, but it's taken a little too far sometimes. What is this? We got a gun case here with no guns in it? Damn. Like there could have been a nice rifle in there. That was like a really satisfying moment actually. Loot is satisfying. It's an easy tool to definitely reward players' loot. And if you do it right, I think it goes a long way. I think it goes a long way. Pretty quiet town. I think there's about 15 people on right now. I saw some chaos during near. Oh, good guy. Let's get down. It's totally like loot, right? But at the same time, it's like possible and imminent death for us. I wonder if he's the guy who got ran over. Somebody got ran over. Just has so much gear. Why is there a goat? Alright, screw it. If somebody's gonna kill us, they're gonna kill us. They're going in. I don't want to take his backpack because mine's already full of stuff. Run! What do we got in here, mag-wise? 2 mags, 30 rounds apiece. This thing's got like rusty camo on it or something. We left the chainsaw behind. Imagine that, you're like flying through here in like a Humvee, any vehicle, period, and you hit a chainsaw in the middle of the road. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Alright, let's say we make our way to that supply point, because if it is a bait... Bandits are just taking everything, man. Looks like Katalaki just went down. Give them an offer they cannot refuse. I would say bullets. Bullets are an offer they can't refuse. Let's actually mark that. I kind of, well, we're going roughly, and that's actually way out. That's way out. Alright, let's see where the free guns are. Okay, let's go for that first. What message? Did I drop something on the ground? This guy's like freaking out about this message. I'm like, whatever, dude. Oh, it's this stupid side pack. Can I open it? Okay, there we go, quickly. There we go. That's what I was like, I see text on the bottom of the screen like someone's threatening me or something. I'm like, who's talking smack to me? What is this? What do we get the firing rate on? Let's go with single fire. Single fire 3 round, this M16. Just because I have a rifle, I don't want to, like, stop and searching entirely. It's sort of in the area where we came to. Okay, no, it's not. It's the opposite direction of where we came to. Got a helo. It's another dead guy, fresh spawn too. Alright, we're gonna book it. I'm gonna go for this little compound up here. I'd rather have my... Yeah, I was gonna say, I'd rather have an eye on this direction and just kind of hide myself from the town. Lots of dead fresh spawns. Interestingly enough, right in the area, look at them, they're all over the place where it says guns. If we die here, guys, we'll call it. But you guys make sure you let me know whether or not you want to see more Epoch here on the channel. And I'll make it happen, because I'm actually kind of digging this. Let's be very cautious. I mean, there's not like a ton of line of stuff. Okay, we're just gonna go. This is my plan. We're gonna go in. We got 3 round burst on. At least get into this house, provide ourselves with some cover. Damn it, Arma. Close the door. Check the loot after we clear the building. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? A GPS, chem lights, some 45 mags. Don't need. I'll take the compass. Don't need the blue hat though. Double check the map. So we are, I mean, we're like right on top of this. There's the free guns. We are right in this building. Stavros is over that way, and we got a safe zone. I'd actually like to make it to the safe zone. That'd be cool to log out in the safe zone. And we've acquired some equipment. We could take on some missions, because there are actually NPC missions and stuff over here, which is awesome. That's that letter I have. I actually have to deliver that. So I'm kind of all over that. That'd be cool to do that. But let's go ahead and just double check everything here. Anything of interest? I'm pretty stuck on this helmet. I mean, it's going to be really beneficial to us. So I don't want to get rid of that. I'm going to take off the night vision goggles, because I think wearing night vision goggles in the middle of the daytime is ridiculous. Completely personal. Has no actual effect on anything. Wrap around the backside here. I really gotta fine-tune my track IR for Arma. I'm using like my Star Citizen and Elite profile. Which, the issue is I always end up looking up. When you go to set in on a target and you're looking like 3 feet above your red dot, it's not a good thing. Okay, we're going out that way. So that's pretty much south. That's a lot of open ground. That's more open ground than I'm comfortable with, to be honest. But we really don't have a choice, so let's go for it. If we see bullets, we will, I don't know, go prone and hope that we sink into the ground in classic Arma fashion. Oh, so much open ground. So much open ground. Come on, next tree line. Come on, come on. Come on. We're so close now. I'm trying to think if that's the safe zone that I came from. I think it might be, actually. Yes, it is. Oh, okay, we're in a safe zone, so we can't fire here. I wonder if people can tag you from outside the safe zone. That was a huge issue in the Borzy or Warzy. Oh god, that game was awful. So we've come back to our fateful spawning ground, alive with some sort of equipment. We'll see if we can't grab another mission from one of these guys. I know they want us to like hunt animals. I could have killed that goat, man. I don't know if I can just like bring goat meat with my bare hands back, but I could have done it. Either way, I feel like it was a successful venture. I like having these outposts because they give you like, number one, a sense of relief, which is nice to have because there's nothing worse than some of these survival type experiences where it's just nonstop. Like, you gotta worry about bandits and players. There's just no chance to like breathe and kind of recoup. I really thought that was a player. It's a bush. So it's kind of nice. No war. To have a no war zone. No war. No drop of the bombs here. You no drop of the bombs here. This is a good place. We serve ice cream and coffee and tea during tea time. If I can remember my put down key for my, there we go, for my weapons, I can stop being that guy sticking his gun in people's faces. So we're good to go. Look at this, man. We're geared. Thanks to that dead guy. We didn't do anything, actually. Thanks a lot, dead guy. If you're out there, I appreciate the donation. So these are all NPCs we can talk to. It's pretty cool. They have mission. I actually have that was that card that I was really worried about. He needs an animal. You can track down bounties with UAVs, actual players. We can deliver a person to a location if we wanted to. That would definitely be a group thing, I feel. Because I don't want to do that alone because I'll get wrecked. And they all kind of give you the same thing. Some of them are shopkeepers, though, as well. So let's see. I mean, really, it seems like they all just have the same pile of crap. Which is, you know, whatever, that's fine, I guess. Ooh, can I put the bipod on this thing? I forgot I've got, like, other scopes going on here. I've got an ACO. I actually kind of prefer the ACO over the EOTech, the MK17. I can't put any bipods on this one, or at least this one doesn't work. This does seem to be a modified weapon. It is extra rusty. Extra rusty. Somebody wasn't taking care of their equipment. It's a terrible thing to do that to a weapon. Let's take a look at his shopkeeping one more time. So he's got rainbow trout. He's got whiskey noodles, a blue jet ski. He's just got a blue jet ski somewhere in his pockets, I suppose. Different stuff, weapons all over the place. Excuse me. I definitely don't want to sell any magazines to him. I wonder if I could sell the bipod. How much would I get for that? Oopsie. Not much. 17 crypto. How much does this stuff cost? I don't think it says. Let's try and get a. What do we need? We need 5.56 30 round stand egg for this. Does he have 5.56 30 round stand egg? There's another player in here. I suppose not. Just want to like see the price on something like a simple scope here. I guess a pistol would be nice too as a backup. We do actually have a radio. We found one of those, so that was cool. I'm all about that radio. It'd be interesting to see what we can do with it. IR lasers, it doesn't seem to have what we're looking for. Alrighty then, let's just forget that. I will actually trade though, because I don't want either of those things. Okay, you have to actually make a clean trade. The plot thickens here. Let's try. Does he have a pistol? I'd actually. Okay, this thing actually acts as a primary, so we don't want that. Let's go with the flashlight. I could really use a flashlight. It's gonna get dark. 5 crypto. Can we trade? Okay, so it has to be like an exact amount, or am I just not doing this right? That's worth 2 crypto. That makes it 4. What if we give him the orange shirt? But that makes it 8. It really has to be exact, doesn't it? Okay, let's try this again. Whoa, that's 21 for the frickin' bipod, man, that I will never use. This is overwhelming because there's just so much stuff here. Let's do it. We got 21. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Let's put the thing back. I don't need that. How much does a pistol cost me? 11? That's it for a pistol. 11. He's got some 9mm mags. Those are for the Sting. Those aren't gonna work. Because I don't think... No, the Sting uses 30. Is that right? Okay, let's try that. 15. How many? 2 of those is 19. Why won't you trade with me? You bastard. I don't need anything else from you. That's 26. That's too much then. We've got the flashlight. I'm good with that. Like, I don't really need much else here. This guy is a terrible... He's a terrible barterer. There we go. Okay, so that doesn't work either. I've no idea what I'm doing then. I'm sure someone down in the comment section below will look at me and be like, dude, you are an absolute idiot. And I will be like, yes, how do I do this? Let's just leave. We can come back to him at another time. Alright, that's gonna do it for this one. We got ourselves some equipment. Like I said, thanks to that dead guy, so that's a good start. I still don't know how the hell this trading system actually works 100%. It is a mod inside of Arma, so I'm sure it's gonna take a little bit to figure out. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. You want to see some more Epoch here on the channel? Maybe we can get some actual firefights. I know there's a few guys out there probably playing this. So I think this is cool because this is a series that down the road we definitely could have some teaming up, maybe get some people on the server or another server, or invite me to your server or whatever, and we'll have some sort of a good time. But if you have any questions for me regarding Epoch, any of that stuff, other than how to install the mod, there's a ton of that stuff on Google. Please just do the research if you're looking how to install it. It's actually fairly simple and is available on the Steam Workshop. But other than that, anything else you have to say to me, as always, down in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next one.